How do you feel? Your first
Tired and
introduction video. So that we could leave.
Get out of here.
Go to China or wherever the Most High sends us.
Yes. As long as he sends us.
How do you feel after recording the video? Are you excited, hopeful, completed? Okay.
Yes, I feel completed. I feel like now I can send this stuff out, and now it's on them. So I feel like we're going to know more information soon.
How do you feel about documenting your journey? Because you never did this before.
No. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's our first video on the Jordan thing. Well, I don't know. What should we even call this? The Jordan
extraction.
Well, we'll figure out a name. So, Mo, we haven't had a video since the last time we recorded, right after the interview you had with the Dejan job. What has happened since then?
Since then, we hired a recruiter.
Why?
Because we couldn't find a job. And we actually hired a few recruiters, but this last one came through pretty good.
What did you like about him?
He worked very fast. And
he had that New York spirit.
He worked very fast, very attentive, and got us a job easily. Interviewed for the job. And he even had special tactics that he already knew would work, that he had us do in order to show them that, hey, this is the guy you want. And even our good friend Edward, spoke on our behalf to the teacher, so everything seemed to just fall into place like this was meant by the Most High. We got all this paperwork done, which is taking a lot of time and money.
So what kind of paperwork? What did you need? I know you need your degree.
We needed our degree, apostille.
And what does it mean to be apostille? Is that a step up from a notary?
So yes, you have to get it notarized, authenticated, and then apostille. The authentication is just to clarify that the notary that you use is a licensed notary. And then the apostille is to basically ensure that your degree is actually real.
Use the right lane to take
the
I-675 south.
After that, we had to get an FBI background check. And it has to be within the last 90 days. And then after that, you have to get that apostille. But there's a new rule: you have to get an apostille by Washington, D.C. Instead of wherever state you're from. So we had to pay to do that. Got that done. We had to fill out an application, then send all that stuff to Korea. After they received it, they turned it into the immigration there, and immigration gave them a visa number. And then we had to write that visa number on the application here to then send to the Korean consulate that was closest to us, which was Chicago. After doing that, now we're waiting, pending review at this moment.
Continue on I-675 south for
physical
14 miles.
visas that will be sent to us in a couple of days or so.
And when do we leave?
We be leaving next week, either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Hopefully Monday, so we can get there a little earlier and just rest. Yeah, that's the plan. We out here.
Would you say that the process was more difficult because you're leaving with the family and not by yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
So what extra steps were necessary?
So the extra steps that was necessary, and I think it was a learning experience for all of us, even the recruiters. That's not something that they normally deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So they were learning as well. So because you're going with the family then has to get a F3 visa, which is
as opposed to the
family
E2.
dependent, as opposed to the E2. So which means that they are eligible to stay in the country, but they can't work. So in order to do that, they had to fill out an application for each family member, and then they had to fill out basically a guarantor, which is what I filled out, that states that I guarantee that I would take care of them, and financially and everything will be okay.
Wasn't there also a moment where it was like, they needed to know that for families you'll be making X amount of money?
So that's what we read online.
And that was inaccurate.
We don't know.
Okay, I guess we're gonna find out when we get there.
We'll find out. But the Korean embassy or consulate, they haven't said anything about that yet. But online we did read that a person has to make a certain amount of money for the family to get the F3 visa, which we would be off by a little bit, and that's basically because we didn't know that.
Right, and that would just be by what, like $100?
Like $200. So I mean, I'm sure if the school knew that, they would just pay us an extra $200, and then they would just take that out of the housing.
Yeah.
So we would just pay our own housing basically. But we haven't heard anything about that. I did relay that to the recruiters, and they called the immigration office about it, but I don't think we ever got anywhere with that. And I also think it's a thing where the immigration don't really know everything that the Korean consulate in the U.S. is doing.
Right.
So that's another thing that you have to worry about. You really are going back and forth.
Right. So they're not as in sync as they should be.
No, they're not.
Okay.
But I also think that it's good for me because I went to an HBCU, and for anybody that went to an HBCU, you know that you have to keep up on things, keep checking in, keep emailing, keep messaging, and that's just how we went through 4 years of school. So for me, it's okay, but I can see how in someone else in that situation, how it can be frustrating.
Probably even deterring, like, maybe we're not gonna go. It's too much work.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, any final words?
See you in Korea.
I've been waiting for the perfect moment to record, but honestly, every time I attempt to give updates, like something happens. This whole journey has been filled with highs and lows, and now with about less than a week before we are supposed to leave for South Korea, I'm like, you know what? Let me just come on. Even though the kids are playing and they're loud and everything is just going on around me, I'm just going to come on and give you what I got. Today is August 19th. We are leaving next week for South Korea. We do not have our plane tickets yet. Our passports are still with the immigration office. They've had it for just a few days now, but they emailed us yesterday and said that we filled out the wrong application. So we needed to give them the information on the right application. Luckily for us, they allowed us to fill out the application and respond via email, just scanning it through email, which we are very grateful for, because other than that, we would have had to expedite it through FedEx, and all of that gets pricey, especially when we did all of that already. We still have packages we are waiting for from Amazon that we need to pack. I am waiting for the book I made for my daughter. I'm going to be homeschooling. I made the book in Canva, and I'm putting it on Amazon just so that I can order a proof for myself, because that's the cheapest way that I know. But I'm waiting for Amazon to review, and then once they review it, then it goes live, and then I can order a proof, and then I'll be able to take it down, because it's literally just for me. It's not like for like other people. But I'm waiting for them to review it, and I'm a little nervous because I know after that it takes like 3 to 5 days for printing or whatever, and then there's shipping and all of that stuff. We still have to pack. My daughter's stuff, she's packed already. We have another small suitcase packed. One of our carry-ons packed. My backpack is packed, but my suitcase is not packed. My son's suitcase is not packed. We still have to pick up his clothes. My husband's stuff is not packed. We still have to go to storage and sort through stuff, and then move everything from one storage location to another storage location. There's still so much to do. So much to do. A lot to do. With my husband working 7 days a week. Very long hours. Very long hours. I think that's all for the updates. And I know for sure I'll have good news in a day or two about our passports. And the next video should of me holding up our passports with the visas inside and our plane tickets booked. So I'm gonna wrap that up right here.